Thanks for watching.
This morning on the Nine, we are talking to our friend, unfiltered, Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Charlie LeDuff. Look at him outside there, host of the No BS News Hour podcast, writer for Deadline Detroit. Charlie, my good friend, so great to be with you. Thanks for the time, bud.
Yeah, I'm going to admit now, Ryan, I stole this Let It Rip cup from you. Still got it.
That's great. Well, I'm sure you'd have given it to you. You didn't have to steal it. Hey, Charlie, I want to put up I want to put up this tweet from you. You sent it out 8 days ago, and it's the reason why I wanted to have you on right now. If we can get it up, it says at least 78% of COVID deaths in Michigan last week were among people who lived in long-term care facilities, places where old folks live, places that are supposed to be monitored by the state, and yet my governor is planning a party. That was on December 14th. And aside from, I believe you're referencing the governor being on the planning committee for President-elect Biden's inauguration, that aside, that number, 78% of the COVID deaths, you're reporting on these nursing homes and long-term care facilities. You've been doing this for a while now. Take us inside. What is happening there?
Well, here, I'll update these numbers. This week, it's 77%. So what's happening? Let's just do a little math. Good morning, everybody. Miss you too. We're reporting two sets of numbers. Total deaths, right? Each week you hear like 190. But of 190, 135 of these are called vital record searches. That means they happened weeks or months ago. These are ones we didn't count back when we were complaining about it. So when you tally what's really going on now, the death rate is still too high. The death rate is half of what it was in April, but it looks to me like we're adding April numbers in. What's going on? The government, from the federal level to the state level to the county level to the local level, is not doing their job. These places, nursing homes, adult foster care, homes for the aged, these are long-term care facilities. They're monitored by the state. There are rules that they're not holding them to. So what's really going on, by my reporting, and last week I went and collected the dead from the nursing home, so I'm getting a look. We're not dividing them, separate wings. The staff is not separated as required by law. When you read the new directives from the health department, they're asking you to do your best. Your best ain't good enough. The economy's shut down. People are suffering. They're going to lose their homes. We know across the country where people are dying, and it's the place where the government's supposed to be working.
Charlie, let me jump in here, because this is not new. We know for months now that this disease, this virus, affects the elderly. From the beginning of March and April, we have seen long-term care facilities and nursing homes be at the epicenter of this. What needs to happen? What can happen? What's not happening right now to protect these vulnerable people?
I am not an expert on it, right? I'm just a dude like all you out there, but I look at it. I can't for the life of me understand why we as a society didn't do the full court press and do everything we can for these private facilities. Let's give them money. Let's ask restaurateurs to pay a COVID tax. Ask restaurateurs, if your business could be saved, would you pay 10% of your profit to upgrade the facilities? On a good year, a non-COVID year, 400,000 people a year die from infections in the nursing homes. They're squalid. They're out of sight, out of mind. We're going to inoculate people now, and we're going to put them back behind closed doors. We need to fix these things. If we don't fix them, look what happens.
Charlie, you referenced this a minute ago. Just yesterday, I read a script. It said, on Saturday, the state reported 187 deaths, but 155 of those deaths were identified as a vital records review. Can you just kind of repeat for me? Because I got to be honest with you, I have no idea what that means. What does that mean, a vital records review?
A vital record review means they won't tell me. I said to the state, Give me the dates of the people that died weeks or months ago. Give me the race, give me their age, give me the location, and where they died. You can't get it. It's like a state secret. So what we're saying is we're reporting record deaths. 187, but 155 did not occur last week. Like we're reporting, 32 happened last Saturday, right? So look at it. At the height of this, in April, the daily death count was about 120. On Saturday, it was 32, but we're near a record. You get the game with the numbers? You need to fix the stuff you're responsible for, government. That's what you need to do.
Okay, and let me follow up with this regarding the restaurants, because that is obviously one of, if not the biggest industry that's being hit right now. Charlie, you have a unique perspective. You work or have worked at American Coney Island downtown, family-owned business. They have employees. The workers out there, businesses are hurting, workers are hurting. What is happening? You talk to people every day.
I don't know what's going to happen. They're dying. Look, when my friend Dino Bach, Dino's Lounge, we all know him at Fox too, gone. Can't make the note. It's over. And when you have collateral on your business, like your home, that starts to disappear. So now we're getting a snowballing effect. What's going to happen in the spring, Ryan? It's not just restaurateurs. That's the biggest one. What's going to happen in the spring? Detroit, the crime is out of control already. I'm really worried. And look, it's COVID. Nobody expected it. Nobody knows how to deal with it. It's 10 months later. Now we have the casinos open. We have movie theaters open. We have gymnasiums open, but not the restaurants. The schools, which are the biggest cluster, we know that, right? The colleges, the schools, they're going to be open.
Charlie,
it doesn't make sense.
Charlie, we're gonna hold you over one more segment with you, but before we do, I want a quick follow up. What would